Now, the reason that is so interesting and so powerful is doggone it if that isn't my life. Where like I could easily take the same scrutiny that I'm putting on David's description of himself would show up if I made the same description of my own life. But here's what I know is that like through the tides and the scorching sun and the waves that I have created even in my own existence, I have never clung to anything else but Yahweh. And like that, in that David is blameless. And that is the assessment of what Scripture is looking at, is that like it's not the expectation that David was a perfect character, was a perfect human being. Like that's how I'm assessing what he's talking about. But he took that off the table already. It's like, of course not. But I blamelessly, I clung to Yahweh, even in those human frailties. And doggone if I don't find that super encouraging.
I suppose that's interesting, because if you take that and continue it on into the story of 1st and 2nd Kings, right? Like, that is the major thing. Like, that is the major theme of this king followed Yahweh.
That's right.
Or this king, Solomon does it for a second, and then immediately is like, well, on that hill, I'm going to go ahead and build some stuff for some other idols or some other gods and allow the prophetesses and my wives and stuff like that to do that stuff. And then you get out of the 40 kings that are talked about within the southern and northern kingdoms in 1st and 2nd Kings, you get like 5, maybe 6 that are doing halfway okay. And like everybody else is like, oh, but they didn't destroy the Asherah poles and they didn't take down the high places and they were worshiping other gods or creating other idols and all that stuff.
Yeah, and think about that. Like that was the big prescription on this is why you can't be like bringing foreign princesses in here. It's not that God's worried about like the purity of the relationships within his people. He's worried that you're going to bring in people who are going to influence you towards other gods.
And they absolutely do.
And it's exactly what happened
over and
to
over
Solomon.
again.